it takes a certain level of perseverance, of determination to say that I am really going to put my boots on the ground and I'm going to weather every storm, every policy. I'm going to advocate for this people group. But like, how do you continue to do that when you realize like you're taking on Goliath, like you're taking on this system that's so much bigger than you?
Two things. The first, I will borrow again from a professor in Atlanta who talks about the 3 feet around us, right? Is that when we try to take on these huge Goliath of problems, that we try to tackle them, in big bites. But what he actually proposes is that we only be concerned about the 3 feet around us, which is basically an arm length, right?
Okay.
And the arm length is often the person next to us, right? And so we think about these 3 feet around us, who are the 3 feet of influence that we have. That's often an approach that we can take to see what is it that I can do with the 3 feet around me. But the second part I want to offer is is that this fire and passion is deeply rooted in lived experience. And I think that is the core of advocacy. That is the core of championing for things. That is really the approach that Jesus took, is that there was a lived experience that is completely mine, and that is tied to my story, that drives the work that I do. I often find that our inability to sustain a level of advocacy that really gets things moving is because we're trying to do it out of a place that is disingenuous, right? We're doing it out of a place that, because it looks good on social media, or because we think so and so is now the cool thing to do. But my experience as a Black single mother who has faced eviction, who has faced food insecurity. When I was in grad school, my daughter and I were living out of my car, moving house to house, and I was still in grad school, working 3 part-time jobs on campus. Like, all of those things drive the kind of fire and passion to kind of create a world, and if not a world, at least the 3 feet around me,
Yeah.
that creates the conditions for Black single mothers to live into their dreams, but without having to do with so much struggle.